Today is the 1st of July, so Pride Month is officially over. That being said, this year, it didn't really get started. Anyway, you've read the title of the video, and usually I post these on either a Wednesday or a Thursday, but tonight, there could be a huge political story coming out of the Houses of Parliament, so I want to leave tomorrow free. So once again, it's time to stare into the abyss and meet people who sadly we're forced to share the planet with. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to People Being Awful Part 46, and let's kick off with someone being overly emotional.
I just had a man tell me in public that he can't wait until he's legally able to hunt me down. I just had a man in public. He can't wait until he can legally hunt us down. This is not okay. This is not...
So that's Kat, who uses they, fem, neo pronouns. And I'll be honest, other than looking like an androgynous mess, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Although I'm fairly certain that's part of the idea of the appearance. The haircut is interesting, to say the least. That being said, I'm fairly confident that that entire video was performative. I don't believe any of that happened. It's just more fake victimhood. Because I'm not prepared to believe that there's someone out there who thinks that legislation will be changed to allow whatever letter in the LGBT community cat is to be hunted. Because one person hunting another, that's murder. We have many, many laws around the world prohibiting that. Once again, we have a member of the Colourful Haircut Club who I'm guessing has watched an episode of The Handmaid's Tale and somehow confused it with the news. So let's move on from someone worrying about something that didn't happen to someone worrying about something that isn't going to happen.
So I was worried I would get drafted, but I'm 35, or I'll be turning 35 in September. I'm flat-footed, schizoaffective. I have ADHD. I'm on the spectrum. I mean, other than being obese as heck, which I'm pretty sure the army would get that out of me. But other than that, I'm really great at laser tag. I'm playing those hunting games in the arcade. Hey Trump, does this look like it can fight a war?
Yes, for the war with Iran that isn't going to happen, this person remarkably has revealed she's not of fighting stock. And that she says she's 35, or she'll be 35 in September. You're 34 then. And she says she's flat-footed. Is she really flat-footed, or have they just collapsed under her colossal weight? Then it's bring out the labels. Look how many mental health problems I've got, and she's somewhere on the spectrum. I'm fairly certain we would have worked that out for ourselves. And she plays video games. Great. And then her demonstration of her massive weight, meaning she's unfit for military service. I disagree. I think she could be used in psychological warfare. Were the US to go to war, they could put her on the TV, saying if any enemy combatant to court, she's going to fuck them. Next up is channel regular, confused man who thinks he's a woman, Lily Tino, aka Buffalo Grill. Although there's a chance he won't be posting TikToks in the near future, because you're not allowed to do that in prison. I should stress, he's innocent until proven guilty. Strap yourselves in.
Men are the best at sports. Swish.
The testosterone surging through our muscles gives us super strength.
Well, most trans women don't have much, if any, testosterone in their system.
But that doesn't mean we aren't still better. After all, we do have the biological advantage.
It's not like athleticism is determined by anything other than what's between your legs.
But if that's true, it means that some trans women are great athletes, but some are flat out bad, just like cis women. And trans women lose at sports all the time, but that doesn't get reported on. Because they want you to be scared of us, like we're taking something from you. And the very small number of trans women who do compete do it for the love of the game, not because they need attention or couldn't win at men's sports. Nah, that can't be true. Trans women are definitely the best at sports.
I believe that was an attempt at comedy. Very poorly executed and with the usual arrogance we've come to expect from Lily Tino. But it shows he's getting desperate now that he's jumped onto the trans women in sports debate that no one needs to have. It's done and dusted. Anyone who goes through male puberty will have advantages against the majority of women. For example, Wimbledon has just begun here in the UK. I would argue that Serena Williams is one of the greatest female tennis players of all time. Yet even at her peak, she wouldn't make the men's top 700. Then if we take Rafa Nadal, who recently retired, if he calls himself Rachel and puts on a skirt, in the women's game, he'd be winning for another decade. It isn't that men are better than women at sport, it's that men and women are fucking different. And trans women in women's sports, they are taking something. They're taking away opportunities, scholarships, prize money from women and girls. For these men who want to live out their fetish in public. And women should be scared of competing against trans women, because there are countless examples of the cocks in frocks injuring actual females. And no, trans women are not the best in sports. Trans women are men who weren't good enough to compete in the male category, so they've decided to cheat. For example, Leah Thomas. Anyway, next up, racism.
White people, I'm sorry. I need you to just make my day better, make me feel better, get in my comments, apologize to me and the rest of us on behalf of your great-great-granddaddy, for having my great-great-grandma outside pregnant or not, picking cotton in this heat. Have y'all been outside? Just say sorry.
Does that woman think that all white people are the descendants of slave owners? All of us. Because I've checked and I can't find any records of the family plantation. Now, if she wants an apology for slavery, I would suggest she calls up Africa, because the whole slave trade was facilitated by Africans. If she is the descendant of slaves, then at some point her ancestors lost the battle and another African tribe sold them to European or American slave traders. And just to confound the point, because I'm not going to apologise for something that my family didn't do, because my father's family moved over from Holland in the late 1700s, and I'm fairly certain that none of my ancestors decided to leave East Anglia to move to Kentucky to run a slave plantation and then thought, well, I'm not enjoying this anymore, back to Norfolk for me. So let's go from an ignorant black woman to an ignorant white woman.
Let me interpret this picture on the wall that I feel is a little... I'm not going to fully zoom out yet, but let's just take a look. We have some people playing golf. It looks, you can tell by the clothes that they're wearing about what year or time period it takes place in. We have a lady playing golf. She's not holding a golf club. This lady's playing golf. She's holding a golf club. This is like a man. It's probably one of their husbands or something like that playing golf. This does not appear to be the child of any of those people. This kid looks pretty young. This kid looks pretty young. Let's get a height comparison. I know they're not at the same level, but like, something about this feels really wrong. Something about this feels really wrong. Like, holding all the clubs, not playing golf, like, looks like a really young kid. A really young kid. This does not feel like a picture we should have on display. And this does not feel like some actions we should be proud of, let alone have it framed. Am I overthinking this? I see this picture every day, and it feels so wrong. I want to cover it up or take it down or something, because, like, this is a kid, right? This is a little kid. Like, multiple golf club bags, so it's like, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong.
Yes, the manic stare and complete lack of knowledge of the terminally woke. Something doesn't feel right about that photograph, because that boy isn't their child. Is she calling for racial segregation? Because generally that's now frowned upon. But she doesn't like that there's the young black boy carrying all the golf clubs. He's a fucking caddy! That young lad is working, possibly earning good money. From the little I know about golf, I know that a good caddy is invaluable to a golfer. Doesn't she want him working? Would it be okay if the lad doing the caddying, if that's a word, was white? And who knows, maybe the great-great-grandfather of the lady in the previous clip, that could be him. Because doing rough mental arithmetic, if we're only going back to great-great-grandfathers, then slavery would have already been abolished. So many people in today's episode have invented problems in their head and then started moaning about them. There's only one clip left to go, and I saw this on TikTok as I was leaving the house. Yeah.
Hi there everyone, I got a new pair of pants that I ordered in. I usually don't wear colorful pants like this, but I thought this would look pretty good. They fit really well, and I think they're stunning. Tell me what you think about my outfit down below.
What do I think of that gentleman's pants? Well, first of all, they're called trousers. And secondly, I'm guessing someone woke up a few days ago, went into their living room and wondered, who the fuck has nicked my curtains? Sir, the size of you, you don't need bright colours. You are large enough that if you spin on the spot, you'll generate your own gravity. If you made it this far, well done. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you could leave a like, a comment or share the video, that really helps with the algorithm. If you'd like to support me in making these videos, there are links in the description to buy me a coffee and to my Patreon. And as ever, thanks for watching. We post these videos on either a Wednesday or a Thursday. But this evening, fuck it. There's a vote going through Keep noise down, Chief. Maybe going to prison because our friend Buffalo Grill posted photographs from inside the ladies' toilets at Disney World and then posted them online, even though other people can clearly be seen. You silly sod. It's nice to know that that young woman, who, by the way, love, you're 34. If you're 35 later this year, take one number off what you're going to be. It's remarkably fucking simple. Pointing out that she's... Oh, fuck it. What do I think of his pants? Aladdin's let himself go, hasn't he? And, fuck it, though.